Okay, Paul.
All right. My name is Paul Donhauser, and from some of my previous presentations, you might know that I work for an attorney in Towson. Our firm does about $1 million worth of civil litigation a year. A great deal of that is personal injury law, car accidents, and workers' comp, and stuff like that. What I'm talking about today is why you should not waive your personal injury protection on your personal automobile insurance policy. If anyone knows, does anyone know what that is? Anyone? Okay. Personal injury protection provides for $2,500 no fault entitlement, meaning that you're entitled to it regardless of whether or not you're at fault for the accident, for the payment of medical expenses and lost wages at the rate of 85% of gross. In the state of Maryland, it is required by law unless the policyholder signs an affirmative waiver of personal injury protection, which is a copy of which is what you all are holding in your hands. I don't know if most of you have seen previously, but if anyone's ever heard of the CATS Insurance Agency, does anyone have insurance through CATS Insurance? No? Low income people and high-risk drivers typically go to MAIF or a company that provides insurance by MAIF. And one of the biggest things that they try to do is get you to waive your personal injury protection. Reason being is because they have to pay out, if you file a claim under it, they have to pay out $2,500 of coverage regardless of who's at fault. It's automatic payment if you can show your damages. Problem being is if you waive it, the difference you'll see on this paper is about $100 for a policy period of 1 year. So you're paying, if you don't waive it, you're paying $140 a year for coverage, and if you do waive it, you only get $100 off because you're or $90 off because you're paying $50 a year. It's one of the easiest ways for an insurance agent to pull something by you to say, oh, we'll save you some money, and you just sign this. Problem being is that not only do you waive it for yourself, you waive it for anyone that is related to you in your household to be able to recover under those policies, to recover under those provisions of any insurance policy in the state of Maryland. Which means if you're riding in an accident, if you're riding in a car and it's involved in an accident, no fault of your own, and you're over 18, and the person that was driving you waived their coverage, you, unless you have your own policy, are therefore bound by their waiver. So when you might have, say you're in an accident, you have $3,000 damages, $2,500 puts a nice damper on that at the expense of $90 a year. And basically, and if you notice on the reverse of this, it's really easy for you to waive it. You don't even have to sign it. It's electronic. You just click, you tell your insurance agent that you don't want it, and a lot of times insurance agents don't even pay attention to what you're saying, and it's done. I have many of clients that come in and are saying like, oh, well, I have no idea that I ever did that. And because of that, they're out that additional $2,500, and that money has to come from their settlement. Long and short, it's not economical to waive this coverage. If your insurance agent tries to get you to waive it, you should, because, and like I said, for a lot of you who might be low income or might be high risk drivers, this is one of the first things that insurance agents try to get you to do, because on their end, it's a way around the law requiring it. So that's what I would say. Thank you.
Nice work. Thank you, Paul. Good job. I assume you know how